What's up? It's 9TGT9 up. Today's Friday and I have a conspiracy theory video for you guys. So I don't know if you guys ever heard this theory before, but they say that New York is going to flood.
Storm surge catastrophe.
Because of like a tsunami or something like that. So there's a few TV shows, movies and other things like commercials and stuff that have hinted at the fact that New York is going to flood. So I'm going to play the first clip of them hinting at New York flooding.
Listen.
You need to sell your house immediately. You do. You can get a cute little house nearby. There's a very cute one on Hollyhock. It's not as fancy and as grand as yours, but it's really cute. It's the same school district, so your kids don't have to change schools. And you can stay at the country club. I don't know. You know what? I'm starting to miss New York. Not the apartment, but yeah, the city. Did you know that New York City is going to be underwater in like 5 years? Did you know that? And what are you going to do anyway?
So I'm not saying that New York is going to flood, or I don't believe New York is going to flood 100%. I don't want New York to flood. Like, I would hate for New York to flood. Like, even though I don't want to live here forever, I still want to come back and visit, see my hometown, see the people that live here, you know, and stuff like that. And see how, like, you know, New York grows and see how it changes, because New York changes a lot. Like, once you live here for over a decade, you see New York change a lot. And I'm born and raised here. But anyways, that's besides the point. There are a lot of things hinting at New York flooding, like commercials, TV shows, movies. There's that little, you know, when the Roku turns to like the home screen, oh, not the home screen, like when it's been on too long and it like kind of turns off and you see that screen. Yeah, there's a depiction of New York flooding. So that's a lot for me. Oh, also The Simpsons did like I don't want to say 2 different episodes, because I didn't watch that whole episode. I saw clips of, like, I saw 2 different scenes. One scene was them scuba diving and New York was underwater completely on some Atlantis type shit. And the other episode, oh, they were in the museum. It was like a box or something like that. Oh, no, yeah. New York was in a box. New York was in a box. And it was like showing New York flooding. I saw the videos a little while ago. I'm going to find them and I'm going to put them in here. Oh, yeah, it said global warming and stuff like that. I forgot what I was going to say. But I think that's all I was going to say. Yeah, I saw 2 different scenes of The Simpsons doing that. When The Simpsons do stuff like that, for me personally, that's like, it has a bigger chance of it happening. Like, I feel like now, yeah, it might happen. Like, it's a higher possibility. So I'm gonna play one more clip. Well, not even one more. I'm gonna play 2 more clips, actually. Comment on each one, and then that'll be into the video. I'm not gonna make this video too long for today. I just want to do like a quick conspiracy theory, or just quick theory about New York flooding, because lately I've been seeing that a lot on my timeline, and I also want to know how everyone else feels about that. So yeah, definitely make sure you guys comment below, like this video, do all that stuff to this video, and show these TikToks some love. Shout out to all the TikTokers that are in this video, because without you guys I would not be able to make this video, all that good stuff. And now I'm playing the next video.
Is New York going to be underwater within the next 30 years? Well, let me tell you, man. Let's go. Okay, so in short terms, the answer to that is yes. If we carry on at this rate, by 2050, scientists predict that New York is going to be underwater. So I suggest that you leave quick. As we know by now, water levels are rising rapidly, and the hotter the water gets, the more it expands, and unfortunately, that is what's happening. An example of this happening was on the 21st of October 2012 in New York. There was basically a massive tsunami, and quite a few people lost their lives. Along with that, it ended up costing the city £19 billion worth of damage, and it went from flooding people's houses to even flooding the underground tube stations. So after all that happened, New York decided to buck up their ideas a bit and put in a bunch of water safety procedures. A lot of storm barriers were built, but they can only last for so long. More storm barriers are meant to be built, but they don't want to spend the money on them because apparently it's too expensive. But if you don't want New York looking like the movie San Andreas, I suggest you build them.
So I personally believe that at the rate that we're going, no matter where you live, we're all going to be in trouble in the upcoming years. But New York is probably, what it seems to be, is New York is going to be first, I guess. So I wanted to add this video just so you see, like, there's other people who also believe that New York could flood. And not only just other people, but as you've seen in the video, scientists are saying this, like, and as I said before, like, there are so many different movies and TV shows and stuff like that hinting at New York flooding. And you know what they say, they put the truth in, like, the movies and the fake in real life. So I don't know if that adds anything to it, but oh wait, yeah, let me play this last clip and then I'll do like some more ranting for the end of this video to close it out.
120 miles of coastline, making them vulnerable to floods and rising sea levels. The situation is already critical, as approximately 2.5 million New Yorkers live in the 100-year floodplain, which means they face a 1% chance of experiencing a significant catastrophe each year. Additionally, the city has lost much of its coastal marshlands and sand dunes, which once served as natural defenses against rising sea levels and storms, and safeguarded residents in low-lying communities. According to the city's projections, by the 2050, more than one-third of Lower Manhattan will be at risk of a storm surge, and by the end of the century, the area will have seen a sea level rise of over 6 feet. Even under clear skies, 1 out of every 5 streets in the neighborhood could be flooded daily by rising tides. This is a wake-up call for New York City. Local jurisdictions have begun to plan and build barriers against future storms, but many believe that the only real solution is a comprehensive plan that provides protection for the entire New York Harbor region. The cost of such a project is out of reach for cities and states, and it requires a level of funding that only the federal government can provide. After years of study and delay, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers released a 500-plus page report in September 2022, detailing a proposal to fortify the New York City metropolitan area against future storms.
So the other day I was on YouTube and I saw this video and it was like, New York is going to flood by, or going to be underwater or whatever by 2030. So that's the video I just played, or a clip from the video I just played. And as you can see, I clicked on it at some point in the clip. I clicked on it just so you guys could see the title. Like, if they just said 2050, now it's 2030. So I played that video for multiple reasons, just so you guys could see like how serious it is, and like they said in the video, for New York to like take it serious. But also to say, I don't think they know, or they probably do, but I don't think they're gonna tell us exactly when New York is gonna flood. We're not gonna know, and it's definitely gonna come. It's gonna be a surprise. I think it's gonna surprise a lot of us. I think maybe people will take it serious due to Sandy, like that happening. Like when Sandy, around the time that Sandy happened, there was like, don't correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not completely sure, but there was like a storm that was supposed to happen before that, never happened. So people didn't really take Sandy that serious, I believe. Like, I remember people not really taking Sandy serious until it actually happened and we were like in trouble or whatever. Like, it was just power out, all that other stuff. But before that, nobody really took it serious because there was supposed to be a big storm and it didn't happen. I'm not sure. That's how I remember it. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. So I feel like it's gonna be a lot of false alarms, maybe even before the big tsunami actually happens. So just always take everything serious. I don't even know, like, I wish I could do a video where it's like everything we can do to start now to prevent it, but I don't even know if that's possible. Somebody, like, yeah, I don't even know. But I guess that's it for this video. I don't really have much else to say besides, like, let's take care of our planet that we live on and things like that. But 9THT not out. It was really nice talking to y'all, watching these videos, and yeah, I'm out.